What's going on, guys? It's Cynical and welcome back to another Kingdom Hearts 3 news and information video. Today for you guys, I wanted to talk about the leak situation with Kingdom Hearts 3, as it has been a little bit of time since we last talked about this. Now, in case you guys don't know, a little while ago, towards the end of December, someone actually managed to get their hands on roughly about 30 copies of Kingdom Hearts 3. It was figured out that the person who ended up doing this was apparently gang affiliated and had connections with a person who was part of a distribution company, one that is currently getting ready for Kingdom Hearts 3 to be distributed out to the multiple different retailers throughout North America. Due to this connection, this guy was able to get, like I said, roughly about 30 copies of Kingdom Hearts 3 for that of Xbox One, and then proceeded to list these copies on Facebook Marketplace to sell them off for $100 each. Now, from what we last heard, apparently about 10 copies had been sold, although I am sure that by this point, almost all 30 copies have likely been sold off. As we know, the person who was selling the copies of Kingdom Hearts 3 doesn't actually have any interest with the game whatsoever. Rather, the person just has a bunch of copies for the sole purpose of selling them off to make some quick cash. Now, the leaks that came out around the time that this person flogged these copies of Kingdom Hearts 3 was some pretty minimalistic leaks compared to the stuff that is currently floating around these days. Trust me. Now, if you guys did catch that leak video that I did originally put up, you guys will know that parts of the opening back then had been leaked, unfortunately, and a lot of the sort of intro prologue scenes of Kingdom Hearts 3 had been leaked as well. Not just like cutscenes, but also a gameplay of the prologue as well. Now, the reason why those pieces of footage were leaked were because the guy actually had to post out some evidence that yes, he really did have Kingdom Hearts 3, as a few people who were interested in actually purchasing some of these extremely early copies were obviously interested to know whether or not this copy was legitimate or not. So yeah, the seller proceeded to put up some small pieces of footage, which obviously are spoilers. Now, the one thing that I did say in my original leak video is that I was worried about the people who were buying these early copies receiving them, because most likely the people who are going out of their way to track down these listings of illegal Kingdom Hearts 3 copies have most likely some sort of interest to do with that of Kingdom Hearts 3. I want to go as far to say that these people are most likely Kingdom Hearts fans. They've got that itch to play the game X amount of time earlier to the actual official release. And this is exactly what I was worried about. These people receiving the copies, and then to proceed to play the game, then to post out gameplay, information, and all of the above, all of that terrible stuff that we just don't want to know about until we actually get to experience it for ourselves. And this is exactly what has happened. Now, so far, I only know of 2 people specifically who have been going around the internet on different sites posting out Kingdom Hearts 3 spoilers. One person, though, in particular has recently been taking requests over on Twitter towards exactly what people want to see from Kingdom Hearts 3, seeing as this guy has the game. And this is exactly what I was worried about, because quite honestly, there is a good portion of Kingdom Hearts 3 just floating around the place at the moment. I'm talking like the full opening is on the internet, which means that the full version of Face My Fans is on the internet. We've got game menus leaked, stuff to do with Gummy Ship customization like the party menu, the item menu, shop menus. The world map has also been leaked. On top of that, large amounts of Gummy Ship gameplay. Gameplay from each world has been released onto the internet, and these aren't just short clips, these are like actual 10-minute juicy thick clips of world gameplay. Basically, Kingdom Hearts 3 is Niagara Falls times 32. This sucker is leaking all over the place. And I also know that people have been asking this guy questions to do with the story side of the game, and in response, this person has been providing answers. Yes, the real in-depth spoiler kind of stuff. Now, as I said originally in my video, I am not going to be indulging in any of these leaks, and nor will I be talking about any leaks in particular in detail in any of these videos. I don't want to spoil myself, and I know that most of you guys watching as of right now can most likely agree with me on that. We just want that clean, fresh slate experience for when the game officially releases later on this month. Now, the Kingdom Hearts 3 leaks are mainly stemming from the dude who is actually taking requests over on Twitter, and yes, even still to this day, as of the time of me recording this video, video, this person is still taking requests towards what people want to see from the game. Now, I'm not too sure if end game stuff has currently been splurted out onto the internet. From what I've seen so far, it doesn't appear to be that the Twitter user that is actually taking requests for Kingdom Hearts 3 leaks is actually quite up to the end of the game just yet. But be extremely cautious, because obviously as each day goes by, this person is progressing through the game, which means that more and more leaks are getting splurted out there into the wild. Now, this person has already been removed off Twitter a couple of times, but has proceeded to make more and more accounts so that he can stay alive and active on Twitter for his loyal fan base of Kingdom Hearts 3 fiends. Now, just for your guys' own safety, I'm going to actually make this Twitter handle public on the video right now. Boom! This is the Twitter handle that is currently active as of right now. This person has made multiple accounts that is sort of names like KH3 is life, and then something extra on the end of it for his extra other accounts. His original account was just simply KH3 is life. That obviously ended up getting removed. He made another one, and now his current one is currently KH3 is life Redux. That handle on screen as of right now. So if you guys do see that handle floating around on Twitter, please be sure to report it. This man is sending out essentially illegal stuff. The game ain't out yet. It ain't out for like another 24 days. And of course, more so, if you do see this handle floating around Twitter, just please be sure to avoid it if of course you do want to avoid any potential Kingdom Hearts 3 spoilers. This man is on a leak spree, trust me. Now also, a lot of you guys have recently been asking me exactly what has been spoiled for myself, and honestly, I gotta say, I'm actually extremely happy so far, because a lot of this information actually comes from you guys, the people who are actually scouting around, and usually I do a lot of that myself, you know, my own personal research. But times like this as of right now are extremely delicate, and although yes, I have done small amounts of research towards the leak situation for myself, I'm refraining not to, because by doing that, it means that I do actually have a very high chance of, if I am researching stuff to do with specifically this Twitter account that is taking leak requests, it means I have a small chance of spoiling myself towards certain different things, and especially because such a large portion of Kingdom Hearts 3 is currently floating around the internet as of right now, I really don't want to take those chances. So thank you so much to all of the people over on Twitter who have been informing me on the current leak situation, telling me about the different things that have been coming out. Of course, like I said, I have been doing small amounts of research to be able to back up these things that have been getting released, and yes, I can currently say that there is a lot of shit on the internet as of right now. Be safe. Now, the one thing that I have had spoiled, and this is actually intentional, I have managed to avoid pretty much every single spoiler so far, although I have actually seen a few different, like, still scenes and screenshots from, like, the prologue of the game. It didn't actually give too much away for me personally, so I'm happy about that, but the one spoiler sort of thing that I intentionally dipped into was the full version of Face My Fears. Ever since that got revealed midway through December, the small little sort of preview of it, which is more so really half of the song, I've been bumping that shit non-stop. And I've been itching to just hear that full version. I was telling myself, okay, you can wait until January 18th, 19th, whenever the full version comes out. Pretty sure it's 18th. You can wait until then, dude. But with my brain knowing that, okay, like, the full version of the opening is currently out on the internet, which means the full version of Face Your Fears is currently out there, I couldn't restrain myself, fellas. I couldn't restrain myself. I had to track it down. I had to listen to it. What I will say is I have not seen the full opening. That is definitely one thing that I'd sort of just want to keep to myself when that officially releases, whether Square Enix end up releasing the full opening before the release of Kingdom Hearts 3 later on this month, or if of course we'll just experience it when the actual game comes out. That's one thing I just didn't want to see, so I pretty much opened it up, scrolled down, listened to the song. Gotta say, the full version of Face My Fears is kind of fucking amazing. I think this is going to be one of the best Kingdom Hearts sort of tracks of all time. It's hard to come close with songs like Sanctuary, Passion, Simple and Clean, but I honestly do think Face My Fears is getting very close to being top dog. Trust me, if you guys haven't heard the full version of Face My Fears, which most of you guys probably haven't, you're in for a real treat. it's a good time. But guys, with all that being said, that is going to wrap up today's video. I just wanted to give you guys a small sort of update on the whole Kingdom Hearts 3 leaks situation. If there is any time to be extremely cautious about where you're treading on the internet and how you're doing so, now is the time to be extremely cautious. Yes, when that information came out about Kingdom Hearts 3 being leaked by someone who ended up stealing multiple copies, those were scary times, just to know that the full version of Kingdom Hearts 3 is literally floating around. But now that multiple people out there in the wild currently have those full copies, and that there are some people out there that are literally splurting out footage, information, screenshots left, right, and center every single hour, yeah, now is the time to be 182% cautious, my turkey drumsticks. Now guys, in the comment section down below, please do share your thoughts and opinions. I'm Cynical. Hopefully you guys are having a fantastic day, and until next time guys, I'll catch you later. Peace.